From over 15,000 feet at Himachal's Tashigang, the world's highest polling station, let's journey to Nongriat in Meghalaya, where officials navigate over 3,500 steep footsteps, descending through the intricate living root bridges to ensure citizens can freely exercise their democratic right. And the solitary booth in Malogam, Arunachal Pradesh, where officials trek 39 kilometers for a single voter.
एक वोटर के लिए भी हमारी पार्टीज वैसे ही हवाई हेडक्वार्टर से गाड़ी से निकली और उसके बाद पैदल मार्च करते हुए उस पोलिंग स्टेशन तक पहुंची और उनका वोट लिया।
In the heart of Gujarat's Gir dense forests, a booth set up for a single voter amidst the home of Asiatic lions.
नेस पहुंचने के लिए 2 घंटे का समय हमारे रिसीव और डिस्पैच सेंटर से लगा है। पूरी तरह से यह घना जंगल अभी तो सूखी पत्तियों के जैसा है। यहाँ की गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा है।
From the high altitudes of Ladakh to the vibrant temple city of Varanasi, across the expansive sands of Rajasthan's Thar Desert, these images serve as undeniable evidence of the mammoth exercise that is the general elections of Bharat. A resounding call to fortify democracy and safeguard every vote. The Election Commission of India overcomes countless challenges to ensure every citizen gets the opportunity to exercise their democratic right to vote. Welcome to the biggest election. This is the celebration of the unsung heroes of democracy.
गुलशन की खूबसूरती फूलों से है, माली की बात कौन करता है। लोकतंत्र में जीत हार जरूरी है, मगर तुम्हारी बात कौन करता है। अभिनंदन हम करते हैं उन सभी का जिन्होंने भीषण गर्मी में, कहीं तूफान में, कहीं पहाड़ पर या किसी नाव में फर्ज अपना निभाया बगैर डिगमगाए, ताकि राष्ट्र का लोकतंत्र रहे मजबूत और तिरंगा लहराए।
India, a land of over 1.4 billion people, spanning across 3.2 million square kilometers and home to 22 official languages, has recently concluded its general elections for 2024. With 96.88 crore registered voters, 10.5 lakh polling stations and 1.5 crore dedicated polling staff, this is the world's largest democratic exercise. 2024 witnessed a 1.19% increase in the number of polling stations compared to 2019. To put it in context, it is greater than the combined populations of the United States and the European Union.
We have created a world record of 642 million proud Indian voters. This is a historic moment for all of us, for the nation as a whole. 642 ever, anywhere in the world, in any of the electoral exercise. That's what is the number of voters. And this is, just to give you some small statistics, this is 1.5 times of the voters of all G7 countries. US, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, Canada, all put together.
Behind the festive celebrations surrounding victorious campaigns of the 18th Lok Sabha elections, there lies an untold story of immense challenges. A story of dedicated effort to ensure every Indian citizen's democratic right to franchise. Since 1950, The Election Commission has worked tirelessly, overcoming countless obstacles to reach every single registered voter, leaving no one behind. The 2024 elections were held between 19th April to the 1st of June in 7 phases determined by geography and population. Voters elected 543 members of parliament to the 18th Lok Sabha for a 5-year term.
ECI and lakhs of its officials have worked very hard over last 2 years to make your voting experience peaceful, comfortable and pleasant.
Election Commission officials left no stone unturned to ensure no voter is left behind. Indian electoral rules mandate that a polling station must be within 2 kilometers of every home. This includes setting up polling booths in the most remote and inaccessible parts of the country. Traveling through dense jungles, snow-capped mountains, wading through rivers, manually carrying EVMs to cater to every registered voter, even in the most remote parts of the country. These polling stations are a testament to the nation's dedication to ensuring universal adult franchise in its electoral process. When it comes to remote geographical terrain, the Himalayas are the first to come to mind. In the heart of this mountain range, election officials set up a polling booth in a village in Himachal Pradesh at 5,256 feet above sea level, making it the highest polling station in the world. While a road connects this polling station in the Himalayas, there are other places where a basic road access is hard to come by. Yes, we are talking about Malugaon in Arunachal Pradesh, where a team of polling officials trekked over 40 kilometers through treacherous terrain to set up a polling station near the Indo-China border for a single registered voter.
टफ टेरेन है, बारिश ने हमारा उस टफ टेरेन को और टफ बनाया। ऐसे भी पोलिंग स्टेशन है जो 13,000 से भी ऊपर की ऊंचाई पर, फीट की ऊंचाई पर हमारे पोलिंग स्टेशन रहे तवांग में। वहाँ पर भी हमने पोलिंग बड़े शांतिपूर्वक कराई।
Soklela Tayang, a 44-year-old woman from Malugaon village, is the only registered voter at this polling station. There is no public transportation available to Malugaon, making the deployment of election staff a Herculean task. Limited communication adds to the challenge. Despite the logistical hurdles, the Commission ensured that Soklela Tayang could exercise her right to vote. The dedication of the polling staff that set up in the booth in such a remote location is a remarkable example of democratic spirit.
इतना मेरे लिए इतना तकलीफ करके यहाँ तक पहुँचा है तो हम बहुत खुशी है, तो वो लोग टीम लोग के लिए बहुत थैंक्स देना चाहता है।
In the southernmost reaches of the remote Little Andaman Island lies the Dugong Creek polling booth. This booth caters to the indigenous Onge and Shampan tribes. With just 68 registered voters, it ensures that the democratic right of India's oldest isolated tribes at their doorstep. Notably, this election marks a significant milestone as 7 members of the particularly vulnerable Shampan tribe voted for the first time.
यहाँ पे ट्रैवल करने का एक ही सोर्स है, सी से ही आना पड़ता है और नॉर्मली ये टाइड के ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है। जैसा आते वक्त आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि लो टाइड के वक्त हम लोग डिंगी में यहाँ पर आ नहीं पाते या इस एरिया के अंदर घुस नहीं सकते और यहाँ पे रोड वगैरह कुछ नहीं है।
Accessible only by sea route, Dugong Creek is an 8-hour journey from Port Blair, followed by a dinghy ride. this journey is nothing short of an adventure thriller. The booth is set up in an area off limits to outsiders, ensuring the tribe's participation in the electoral process while respecting their isolation.
उनकी जो लाइफस्टाइल अभी भी वही शिकार करना और खाना, इस तो लोगों के लिए ये पोलिंग पार्टी के लिए स्पेशली ये चैलेंजिंग था कि वहाँ ड्राई राशन हम लेके गए, सारा सामान मेडिकल किट लेके गए कि अगर कोई ज़रूरत पड़ जाए तो इन केस ऑफ इमरजेंसी। हालांकि प्रशासन ने एलई और सारी चीज़ें स्टैंड बाई पे रखी थी, लेकिन फिर भी उन तक पहुँचना, फिर वापसी रिटर्न आना, तो वो भी टाइड पे डिपेंड करता है।
From the Andaman Islands, let's journey to the archipelago of Lakshadweep. Welcome to Bitra Island, the smallest inhabited island which poses its own unique challenges. It is also home to one of the most remote polling booths in the country.
Bitra is the smallest island, and Bitra is having a population of around 270-280 only, and our voter list is around 237 people only. So it's one of the remotest part also. If you see, it is on the westernmost, one of the westernmost islands and northwesternmost island of Lakshadweep.
This is my first time to vote here, and I am very excited. The arrangement here done is very well, and the behavior of the officers, and they are very helping the people here.
These images are a testament to the efforts towards strengthening democracy. In the face of Naxal threats, polling parties and security personnel are airdropped into North Bastar's Kanker, a Naxalite stronghold, making for a particularly challenging exercise. Despite Maoist calls to boycott the electoral process, the morale of security forces and election officials remained high.
पोलिंग बूथ के जो आज की हमारी पोलिंग पार्टी है, उससे एक दिन पहले पोलिंग पार्टी के आने से पहले पूरे एरिया को प्रॉपरली सैनिटाइज किया जाता है। तो सैनिटाइज करने के लिए हमारे पास डॉग्स होते हैं, डीएसएमडीज होती हैं, इनके हेल्प से पहले हम प्रॉपर पूरे एरिया को सैनिटाइज करते हैं ताकि आईडी हो या किसी भी और अन्य तरीके का खतरा ना हो, ना तो ईवीएम को, ना ही पोलिंग पार्टी को, और ना ही हमारी खुद की पार्टी को।
In the pristine yet perilous forests and cascading waterfalls of Bastar, dedicated polling officials braved the challenging terrain. Preparation commenced 8 weeks prior, with electronic voting machines and staff transported before sunset due to the rugged landscape. The Election Commission ensured fair and secure elections in this Naxal-affected region of Chhattisgarh. Despite enduring a long and hazardous journey in a highly volatile atmosphere, their steadfast dedication ensures they fulfill their duties without complaints.
पोलिंग प्रोसेस, पोल डे के लिए हम लोग जो एक त्यौहार होता है, उसके लिए हम लोग सारी तैयारी पिछले लगभग 4-5 महीनों से करते आ रहे हैं। केवल एक दिन के काम के लिए हम लोग पिछले 4-5 महीने से दिन रात एक करते हैं। और साथ में जैसे हमारा ज़िला थोड़ा सेंसिटिव भी है, तो उनको हम लोग ज़्यादा मोटिवेट करते हैं, हौसला अफजाई करते हैं, ताकि वो किसी भी क्षण में ये ना महसूस करें कि वो वहाँ पे असुरक्षित हैं या फिर उनको किसी प्रकार का डर है।
From the peaks of the Himalayas to the shores of Lakshadweep, India's democracy thrives on the dedication and resilience of its election officials. Conducting elections in the world's largest democracy presents immense logistical challenges, expertly managed by the Election Commission. Established on 25th January 1950, a day before India became a republic, the Election Commission of India has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past 75 years. The Election Commission of India is a permanent and independent body established by the Constitution to oversee free and fair elections throughout the country. The framers of the Indian Republic envisioned a representative parliamentary democracy with equal participation of all adult citizens in the democratic process, regardless of any distinctions. Universal adult franchise, enshrined in Article 326 of the Constitution, reflects their confidence in the wisdom of the masses, empowering all citizens aged 18 and above to vote in the elections. India's electoral system, established during its inaugural general elections in 1952, is the largest democratic endeavour worldwide. This monumental task requires meticulous planning to uphold the voting rights of the country's vast population. As the Election Commission aptly describes it, this is a celebration of democracy, representing the world's largest electoral movement, both in terms of manpower and resources. General elections to the Lok Sabha in India are considered the largest human management exercise globally, mobilizing over 12 million election officials. Training these officials is crucial for the flawless conduct of elections. They are divided into small groups, each receiving training on electronic voting machines.
ये लोग 1.5 करोड़ 50-60 लाख लोग जो बिल्कुल पोलिंग कराते हैं, ये अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट से आते हैं, आपस में मिल जाते हैं और एक दिन पहले मिलते हैं और अचानक से एक जैसा 10-10.5 लाख बूथ पे एक इलेक्शन प्रोसेस को कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं.
Before the introduction of EVMs in 1998, India relied on paper ballots for voting. This method faced challenges such as time-consuming counting, concerns about tampering and errors, and the need for transparency. EVMs revolutionized the voting system by eliminating paper ballots. An EVM consists of a control unit and a balloting unit connected by a cable. Voters cast their vote by pressing a button on the balloting unit, and the EVM ensures efficient and accurate tallying of votes. While concerns about the reliability of the EVMs have been raised, they have, however, consistently disproven any doubts regarding their integrity. EVMs are standalone machines not connected to any network, making hacking impossible. To enhance transparency, Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trail (VVPAT) was introduced in 2013. This system prints a slip with the chosen candidate's details visible to the voter for verification before being deposited into a sealed drop box. India, known for inventing the zero centuries ago, became the first country to use it in electronic voting machines in 1982. Today, EVMs are widely used in over 40 countries, including Bhutan, Nepal, Namibia, and Afghanistan. Conducting elections involve meticulous security management, covering polling personnel, stations, materials, and the overall process. Central Armed Police Forces support local police to ensure a peaceful, free, and fair election environment. For the 2024 Lok Sabha polls, close to 3.5 lakh central security personnel alongside state forces were deployed, particularly in vulnerable areas, following detailed planning with senior officials from the Ministry of Home Affairs, CAPFs, and police nodal officers. In line with its resolution that every vote counts, the Election Commission ensured voting rights for residents of Sapnes Bilia, a small settlement in Gir Forest. Since 2007, a special polling station has been set up in Banej, deep within the Gir Forest, home to Asiatic Lines, for a single voter, Mahant Haridas Ji Udasin, a priest at a nearby Shiva temple. Polling officers in Gujarat embark on a 2-day journey, navigating long, bumpy bus rides on unpaved forest roads to reach the remote temple. Clad in a saffron robe and with sandalwood smeared face, Mahant Haridas Ji arrives at the booth before lunch.
एक वोट डालने पे 100% मतदान, क्योंकि एक ही वोट है तो वो पूरा 100% मतदान हो जाता है.
Even with no other voter for miles, Election Commission rules require the booth to remain operational until evening.
जो 1000 मतदान के लिए प्रोसेस होती वही सेम प्रोसेस एक मतदान के लिए होती है। जो पोलिंग स्टाफ, प्रिसाइडिंग ऑफिसर, लेडीज पोलिंग, प्यून वगैरह सभी स्टाफ वही प्रोसेस में प्रोसेस करने के लिए फर्ज पे खड़े रहते हैं।
Next to Gujarat lies the pristine and picturesque island of Diu, renowned for its cleanliness and beauty. To inspire young and first-time voters here, the Election Commission launched the Turning 18 campaign. As part of this initiative, the District Collector of Diu personally signed and sent invitation cards to first-time voters, encouraging them to come out and vote.
एक होता है ना कि हमें सामने से इनवाइट करे और कलेक्टर ऑफिस से तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, मतलब वैल्यूएबल फील होता है, तो वही हुआ। फर्स्ट टाइम किया था तो बहुत अच्छा लगा।
They should keep themselves off of their their entire duties and responsibilities, and they have to keep entire day for the voting. That is देश के लिए एक दिन तो रखना चाहिए ना।
In a historic achievement for India's electoral democracy, Jammu and Kashmir recorded its highest voter turnout in 35 years. With 58.46% participation in the recently concluded 2024 general elections. This remarkable turnout underscores the region's resilient democratic spirit and was made possible by the tireless efforts of election and security officials. The surge in young voters marks a new chapter in Jammu and Kashmir's democratic journey.
वोट हर एक इंसान के लिए कीमती है बेटा, तो वोट तो हक है हमारा, वोट तो डालना पड़ेगा, वोट कभी भी ज़ाया नहीं करना चाहिए।
Welcome to Varanasi, a 4,000-year-old holy city, also Prime Minister Narendra Modi's parliamentary constituency. The city welcomed 5.5 million visitors in 2014, which surged to 54 million in 2023, an almost tenfold increase. Here, the congested lanes and by-lanes amplify the perception of a packed crowd eager to catch a glimpse of the Prime Minister. Beyond overseeing elections, the Election Commission actively spreads awareness about the importance of voting through its flagship program SWEEP, Systematic Voters Education and Electoral Participation, an initiative that aims to educate, enable and empower every citizen to register and vote in an informed and ethical manner.
I would like to appeal to the voters that elections belong to you. We are handing over the baton to you. Please come and vote. हमें विश्वास है कि यूथ न सिर्फ वोट करेंगे बल्कि हमारे एम्बेसडर्स भी बनेंगे।
The entire team in the ECI is ready to ink the voters. Please join us.
For the 18th Lok Sabha elections, the Commission launched its largest voter awareness and outreach drive to boost voter participation in the 2024 elections. A comprehensive 360-degree multimedia campaign with the theme Chunav Ka Parv, Desh Ka Garv was unveiled. its citizens, particularly the youth and urban population, the ECI appointed Bharat Ratna Sachin Tendulkar and actor Rajkumar Rao as national icons ahead of the 2024 elections.
तो आइए मनाएं चुनाव का पर्व गर्व के साथ।
चुनाव का पर्व, देश का गर्व।
Various public and private sector organizations collaborated pro bono, using a mix of paid advertising, advocacy and celebrity partnerships to support this initiative.
ये जीवन ये तन मन सब कुछ है तुम्हारा, आज मुझको है मेरे देश ने पुकारा।
Targeted campaigns like Mera Pehla Vote Desh Ke Liye were also launched to encourage first-time voters to participate in the exercise of franchise.
कश्मीर से कन्याकुमारी है सब अपने, यहाँ पे कोई बेगाना नहीं, हम तो यहाँ पे सब देश के दीवाने, तो हमसे कोई टकराना नहीं।
आवाज यही, अधिकार यही, आजादी का पुरस्कार यही, लोकतंत्र का पहले संस्कार यही, संस्कार यही।
अपनी यारी की खाओ कसम, करेंगे अपना पहला वोट देश के लिए हम।
I was excited and the experience was nice.
मुझे पण बहुत अच्छा लगा वोट करके, यहाँ पे आई, कितना नज़ारा सुंदर था।
मेरा फर्स्ट बार है, मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है कि मुझे वोट डालने का मौका मिला, और वोट डालना हमारे लिए गर्व की बात है कि हम अपने गांव के विकास, अपने देश के विकास के लिए एक सरकार चुन रहे हैं।
Elections, often called the festival of democracy, prompt visible preparations months in advance by both the Election Commission and political parties. The process begins with the preparation of electoral rolls, which are updated annually by the ECI and the state election commissions to include new eligible voters. Citizens receive government-issued voter ID cards to facilitate identification. Election observers, appointed by the ECI, monitor compliance with rules, visiting polling booths on election day. The Model Code of Conduct ensures fairness and transparency during campaigns. Key stages of the polling process include the filing and scrutiny of nomination forms to ensure candidates meet legal requirements. As election day approaches, offices of political parties are buzzed with activity, the intensity reflecting their perceived chances of winning. Campaigning involves security party support for candidates and nominating them to use the party's election symbol. India comes alive with diverse campaigning methods, from banners and posters to road shows, door-to-door canvassing and large rallies. Candidates connect with voters, present their agendas and seek support while adhering to ECI guidelines and the Model Code of Conduct. Colourful convoys of motorbikes, jeeps and auto rickshaws weave through narrow streets as people line up to take a glimpse of the contestants.
भारत आज जब नई रफ्तार से आगे बढ़ रहा है तो पूरी दुनिया देख रही है। आज पूरी दुनिया में भारत का डंका बज रहा है। ये सब हुआ है आपके एक वोट की ताकत से।
India's multi-party system boasts of 6 national parties, over 56 recognized state parties and 2,796 unrecognized parties. Despite this, only 10 parties hold 86% of the seats in the Lok Sabha. Election symbols, graphical representations assigned by the ECI, help identify political parties and candidates. Recognized national and state parties have exclusive symbols, while unrecognized registered parties choose from free symbols. Since the first election, the ECI has used specific symbols to identify parties and candidates, allocated according to the symbol order of 1968. Orchestrating an election on such a grand scale comes with significant costs. India's elections are the world's second most expensive, with the United States taking the top spot. India's first election, held in 1951-52, cost the then exchequer 10.5 crore rupees. By 2019, this figure had soared to 50,000 crore rupees, amounting to $7 billion, according to the Center for Media Studies. The 2024 election is expected to cost double the amount of the last election. This surge in costs is driven by the increasing number of eligible voters and evolving campaign strategies, particularly rising expenditures on various media platforms, especially social media. The Election Commission's expenses cover deploying officials and armed personnel, setting up polling booths, procuring EVMs, acquiring necessary equipment like indelible ink, and running awareness programs. The centre covers the cost of Lok Sabha elections, while state assembly elections are funded by respective state governments. When conducted simultaneously, costs are shared. Alongside the Lok Sabha polls, the states of Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh and Odisha also went to assembly polls this year. From voters and political parties to booth-level officers, ground staff, polling parties, media professionals and security personnel, every stakeholder plays a vital role in ensuring the integrity of the electoral process. The iconic ink on voters' fingers symbolizes pride and the diverse stories of each participant. The festival of democracy brings hope for a better future.
चुनाव का पर्व, देश का गर्व. We mean it. It is everyone's pride. We must keep our date with democracy.
After voting, the counting process begins, unfolding like a reality show at counting centres nationwide. EVMs are brought to the counting centres, where election officials and news channels watch the results unfold on screens.
और नतीजे सुबह 8 बजे से आने शुरू हो जाएंगे।
At the center is currently leading with 296.
अपने दम पर डबल सेंचुरी क्रॉस करके 225 पर पहुंची है।
Let's look at the numbers now coming in.
हम देख रहे हैं कि अंतर बहुत कम है।
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has
India's swift count, completed within 24 hours, sets it apart globally. Then comes the eagerly awaited moment. As the results pour in, it becomes clear that a political party has secured a decisive mandate in the 2024 general elections.
Now the Narendra Modi-led NDA alliance is set to form the government for a record third straight term.
Party supporters across the country rejoice, celebrating their party's victory and the promise of a brighter future. The nation witnessed a historic event as the ruling National Democratic Alliance, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, secured victory in the 18th Lok Sabha elections.
आपका ये स्नेह, आपका ये प्यार, इस आशीर्वाद के लिए मैं सभी देशवासियों का ऋणी हूं.
The 2024 general elections saw a notable increase in voter turnout, with 45.1 crore voters compared to 42.6 crore in 2019, including a surge of 93.6 lakh female voters, signalling a shift in Indian politics. The 18th Lok Sabha elections marked India's first ever paperless general election, featuring a mobile app for candidates to file nominations and an e-election pass for poll duty officials. Despite numerous challenges, the strength and resilience of India's democratic process shine through, proving that the power of the people remains the driving force behind the nation's progress. As we conclude this journey, chronicling the magnanimous exercise of general elections, we honor the dedication and perseverance of the countless polling officials, security personnel and volunteers who make India's elections possible. Every adult citizen, regardless of background, participates enthusiastically in the exercise of franchise, making it the world's largest democratic exercise. This peaceful transfer of power reflects the collective will to shape the future and celebrate democracy.
To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.